everybody, and welcome back to another adventure with me, GWFM. If you joined us last time, things weren't going too well, and we got ourselves sucked into a relegation dogfight sort of thing. After winning this first game, we ended up getting beat again, and then other teams won. As you can see, if you look to the left hand side, we are 3 points clear of relegation, but our goal difference is worse. We've conceded 5 goals less, so effectively we're only 2 points clear of Aston Villa. So we need to get at least a point here today against Watford, who are bottom of the league. They've got every chance of getting out of this as well. If they win, obviously it's going to be, the goal swing is going to be better. Anyway, I mean we've got the worst goal difference bar in Brighton, you know, so that says it all really. So if Watford were to win, they could catch us as well in the last game of the season, and that last game of the season is against Southampton, who battered us 4-0 at home last time out. It's the last game of the season, last home game of the season. I'm hoping that we can dig ourselves out of this hole against Watford today. I'm going to show you what happened in the games as well. Just realised I didn't show you. Yeah, we beat Newcastle 1-0, then we lost 1-0 to Spurs in the following game. Since then we lost 3-0 away at West Brom. We just can't seem to break them down for some reason. They had pretty much three chances, it felt like in terms of highlights, and they scored. And then Everton came to town. I had a bit of a change with I used the secondary tactic that I've got saved just to see if it, because I remember him battering us earlier on in the season. We couldn't do anything. We lost 4-1. And I played the first half 4-5-1 basically. But we just didn't really create anything, so I changed the second half to the normal tactic. Created a few more chances, but we couldn't beat the goalkeeper. So in the end, they got a late consolidator. Basically, there's 2 Pereiras. I just realised. Yeah, the second Pereira, Andreas, set up the tie basically. But as you can see now, we've got a game against Watford. Hopefully, you can join us for that now. Today's Barclays Premier League clash is brought to you live from the Silver Lake Stadium. It's ECFC against Watford FC. Right, so last time out, Eastleigh lost, of course, to Everton 2-0 at home. Disappointing result, but Thompson starts in goal with Emmanuel at right back, Toffolo at left back, with Kane and McKay, the centre back pairing. McKay coming back in after suspension. Paul starts on the right, Russell on the left, with Liam Walsh and Sean Jess making up the central midfield partnership. Saunders partners Brewer up front once again, hoping to break his duck of about 10 games or whatever it is, 10 hours of football without a goal. Watford coming to this game on the back of a 0-0 draw with relegation rivals Aston Villa. They're going to go with Bamber in goal, with Kane at right back, Hendry at left back, with Hoban and Ilori the centre back pairing. Brozovic and Davis make up the midfield pairing. Jay Bamber and Mutu on the wings, with De Arrascaeta and Mateus up front on his own. So I'm going to calm and say we need one more point, because that is literally all we need. We need to get a point, we're safe. Anything other than that, then we're in massive danger of going down last game of the season. Right, so it's Watford that get the game underway. They're going from left to right with T. Kane. Looking to cause some T-pain to us. Right, potential first chance here, 7 minutes in, or 8 minutes in if you want to call it that. Kane has it, T. Kane that is, and finds Davis inside to De Arrascaeta. Probably butchering that name, but Danny Kane is there to clean up, and Thompson plays it shot to Toffolo now. Can we start an attack of some sort? Russell finds Walsh in field. Now it's Saunders. A great ball through for Brewer. He's got no support in the middle. He's got Saunders trying to make a little run. Look at that! What a goal from Brewer! I didn't really see it properly. I just had a look to see where Saunders was, and all of a sudden rifles it into the top right hand corner. Can't ask for a better start than that. Come on now, lads. Come on, let's get this game put to bed now. Make us safe. Here he is, look. I suppose he's not that far out. He just rifled it into the top corner. Hit with such venom and power. And Watford are, of course, fighting for their lives. They lose this game, they're down. Simple as. I mean, barring, I think it's about 8 goals. And here's De Arrascaeta. What a save from Thompson. It's been a while since I've said that. Every single chance, it seems, has just gone in recently. Right, free kick corner to be taken by Powell. It's headed away, comes back to Powell. But Muto beats him to it. Long kick downfield. Emmanuel cleans up and finds McKay. Chips it forward to Powell. First time ball to Saunders. Oh, what a goal! Is it off the bar? What a strike. What a thunderbolt. Thunder bastard, or whatever you want to call it. Saunders been so long since he scored a goal. And then just look at this one, he just picks right out of his dick hole. Boom! Dink! What a finish. 2-0, it's looking a little bit more rosy now. Hopefully we can maintain this performance. It's an instant highlight which scares me. Nice back pass from Russell. Jeff chips it over. Saunders looked suspiciously offside. He could score again. Oh, it's put it wide. Much to my dismay. Right. Bamba. Bamba. It's cleared away. And now Brewer coming forward now. He's got options to the right. And Powell's got an overlapping run. Jess has it and lays it off for said overlapping run, which was Emmanuel. Crossing in back post towards Brewer. It's headed away by Ilori. Muto now. Calmly knocks it to Hendry, who knocks it long, and it finds its way to Matthias. Matthias now. Ball wide to Bamba. Back it goes to Matthias. This is great football. And I can't even say his name. Thompson saves it though, which is good. Brozovic smashes it straight to the legs. I want to save Jeffs. To be fair, he has had a little bit of steal. He hasn't been playing that well because probably his passing's awful and he just gives it straight to them. But he's winning the ball. Yeah, we're doing really well. But I do need to say don't let his levels drop, because if we do, that's it. We're screwed basically. Because I think if we lose this game, we've got Southampton. We're relying on other teams, in my opinion. Even though we are firmly in the driving seat, and if teams draw instead of winning, you know. We'll have to wait and see anyway. Right, 70 minutes in, there's not been a single highlighted scenes in the second half. Powell's going to come off. He's played very well, got an assist. And Linden's going to come on for him. Stacey's going to come on for Walsh, sorry, who's not been very good. And that's all we'll do for now, 10 minutes or so. Saunders getting that goal. Fantastic. Fantastic finish. Right, to follow with the throw, finds Russell. Chips it down the line, it's a poor ball. And Pilafas knocks it long downfield on the right hand side. Davis has it now. Chips it forward to Bamba. Jess with a great intercepting header, and Russell is getting called over by the ref. I didn't think it looked that bad. They just reprimanded. He's out of position at the minute though. It's shot. It's taken shot, and Davis has it. Finds the Arrascator. Afobe. Is that Benik Afobe? Looks like it could be. Kane with a bit of a loose ball, but Villingdon retrieves it and plays the ball down the line for Saunders to chase. He's got away from Hoban somehow with his no pace. Oh, look at that. 3-0. That's got to be it then. Game over. That's, you know, we're safe. Roy Brewer, 21 goals in the Premier League. I think it's just the Premier League anyway. In a struggling side, he's single-handedly kept us up, I think, with all his goals, his vital goals. Saunders with 2 assists as well. It has to be said, he's been impressive today. You know, big game man. I didn't realise he had such an effect in big games, but this was a big game for us. It's a corner. It's headed away. Brozovic looking for an instant response for Watford. Owen now shooting position perhaps. No, he plays it wide to Davis. Davis now closed down well by Toffolo, but gets away from him and he struck it against the post. Oh, look at that. Toffolo manages to redeem himself by clearing it away. Good performance all around, it seems. Kane throws it towards Davis. Davis has it now and knocks it back to Owen. I don't know what I'm saying, back to Owen, but it's now with Bamba. Long ball towards Afobe, but it's calmly brought down by McKay, and Thompson has it now in the Eastleigh goal. Kicks it long towards Saunders. Hoban heads away. Arrascator heads it on. Bamba has it though now. Now it's Hendry, the left back. Field to Davis. Now Afobe, first time to Arrascator. A great ball to Bamba, and Bamba's played first time to Afobe, and via a deflection Thompson makes the save, which is a relief really. I mean, I know 10 minutes to go, it's unlikely we are going to throw this away now, because I think realistically we have to concede 4 goals to have any chance of going down, so I think we should be alright. Afobe has it, has a shot, and Thompson has been pretty solid today. He's got an 8.6 rating, has to be said as well. So it's time to make a change. Let's bring on Sean Long for Joshua Emmanuel, who's had a very good game. There's literally a minute and a half to go. Saunders has it. Can we make it 4 here? Villingdon crosses it. It's headed away. Jess nods it down for Toffolo, but it's loose, and Bamba has it now. Bamba running it to Toffolo. Plays it in field to Davis. He's made a good run. Chipped over the top for Arrascator. Plays it first time to Afobe. What a save from Thompson once again. Trying to get the man of the match away from Callum Saunders. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think it's... Saunders had an exceptional game Thompson somehow has claimed that and it's not going out of play or in the back of his net. And he throws it long to Verlinden. It's actually a really good throw. And Saunders now gets tackled, unfortunately. Jeffs does well to intercept though. Reads the game really well and knocks it back to Thompson to start again. McKay. Wide to Tafolo. Tafolo chips it forward. It's a bit of a loose ball. Brewer will chase, but to no avail as Pilafas knocks it long. And that should be it. 30 seconds ago, 25 seconds to go. Stacey infield to Jeffs. Jeffs, a loose ball again, once again to Hendry. That's what lets him down. That side of his game, it lets him down. Tough tackling midfield, but just can't pass for Toffee. 5 seconds to go until Eastleigh are confirmed as safe. Long kick downfield. And there it is. Safety. Now we can build on next season. We definitely need some better players in terms of like the key positions. That's where we're lacking at the moment. But yeah, very pleased with the survival basically. Good work out there. Did what was needed of you. Very well done. Yeah, so there's confirmation. You know, we've got paid out a lot of bonuses for avoiding relegation from the Premier League. So that's very pleasant to see. Hopefully you're going to join us for the last game of the season, which is against Southampton. We'll probably get dicked, but never mind, we're safe, so get in. Today's final clash in the Barclays Premier League is brought to you live from St Mary's. It's Southampton FC against Eastleigh FC. Right, I've just realised I haven't even done the team lineup. I've gone straight into the game. I've played 2 minutes or so, but yeah, Southampton are going to line up with Matthias in goal, with Nyambi at right back and Target at left back, with Lopez and Kolka, the central defensive partnership. Ward-Prowse and Salard are going to be the centre midfielders, with Onyedinma and as an attacking midfielder with Diffalo and Hyung Ming on the right. Jesse plays up front on his own. Few complications with East's starting lineup after securing survival. Southampton are the parent club of Roy Brewer, so because of that reason there has been at least one change here. Thompson's going to be in goal. Long comes in at right back. Aidan White makes a start at left back, with Danny Kane and McKay taking up the central defensive positions once again, with Powell on the right, Adam Kanye West on the left, with Walsh and Jess in the middle of the park. Naby partners Callum Saunders up front. Not sure whether Saunders is going to be staying or Naby. I'm not decided which one's going to go, but I think we need another striking option as a backup. We've got 2 very good strikers in Brewer, and obviously he's not our player. Hopefully we can get him again next season. But also Adu has been very good for us, and he's on the bench for us today. He's managed to get himself fit for the last game of the season, although he's not fully fit. He's 88% fit. So apologies for that. I've gone for the carry on from last time, and it's 1-0 already to them. I missed the goal. Jess has scored. So a bit of a failure there. I'm not entirely sure what happened. It was a corner, looks of things. While Prowse chips it in. Jesse heads it with the back of his head. Hits the bar. I want to say it hits. I want to say Murray on the back. Sorry, Long on the back, and goes in. Here comes Onyedinma to Jesse. Lovely ball to Hyung Min. Now it's Nyambi. Plays it into the box, and that's a ball-winning striker again. Nearly scoring. It looks like it's going to be a corner. It is. What I'm expecting from this game, nothing, just a run out for some players. Might not necessarily be here next season. I'm talking about the 2 strikers in this game in particular. Possibly, they say that's 2-0, it's too easy. Aidan White, he's got 2 years left on his contract actually, because I forgot I put him like a 3-year contract on. Sean Long was complaining about first team football. Manuel's a far better player, so he's probably going to be starting ahead of him. Plus Sean Long is, I think, is he 28 or 9, something like that. 29 years old, so I might be looking to cash in on him. Not that I get much money for him, but looking at it, you know, there's a couple of players that's probably going to be moving on next season. That's been a lot of the mainstays. You know, I'll probably keep Jeskalainen as a backup keeper, but here comes Jesse as Thompson comes and collects the ball. I apologise as well if it has been very loud. I'm at this moment in time, it's not done yet, but I'm going to see if it is ridiculously loud. I'm going to see if I can edit the sound separate to my voice. If I can do that in the editor, then I will do that, like the in-game sound. I'm hoping it's not too bad though, because looking at my, as Diffler was should have scored. As I'm looking at recording screen, when I talk, the sound is louder than when I just don't talk. By it's like twice as high, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. I'll have to wait and see. Mateus with a long kick downfield. It's headed away now. It's WHIMPER. And a good block from Jess, and now it's Soulard to Jesse. Ward-Prowse chips it over the top for WHIMPER. Now it's Jesse 1-on-1 with the keeper. Great save once again from Thompson, and White can somehow get it away. Naby though on the counter plays it through, potentially offside is Powell, but Target does well. Or Target, however you pronounce it. McKay heads away. Jesse again. Defalo. McKay brings it down. Right, Thompson takes a short free kick, and now it's Kane. Plays a delightful ball to Adekanye West, and he plays it in field to Jeffs. Saunders, nice little quick bit of pass in there, and Naby's got it, lays it back to Jeffs. He's not the most creative player that you want to be passing to, and that's exactly what's happened there. It's found its way with Jeffs, and he's giving it away, give it away now. It's Defalo. Crosses in, back post, WHIMPER, 3-0. It's not even half time yet. 10th goal of the season for that man there with his cheesy grin. Yeah, Defalo got it here. Swung it in. And it's showing exactly why some of these players aren't good enough. I mean, defensively, we've never been good enough in the first place, but Jeff's just giving the ball away there. He's probably a more adequate, backup player, and he's showing like he's the best player in the team at the minute because he's the highest rated player in this game, but not in this particular match. So poor first half. Saunders playing very poor in a complete forward role. I knew was going to come on for him at half time, because why the hell not, he's not doing anything. And you know what, the shops could have come on for Sean Jeffs in the second half, just to give them a run out. Like I say, it's a bit of a nothing performance. Let's try and G him up a little bit, just to give him let him win the second half. I'm going to tell him I've got faith. It's probably not going to make much difference, because they're just a far superior team. Second half's underway, we haven't even had a single highlight yet, so... Right, so not a single highlight in the second half. Worth noting, I forgot to mention this, but as Powell's going to come off, it's between Newcastle, Brighton and Villa to see who else goes down, alongside Watford and Leicester. They are confirmed as going down already. Beginning to play, Villa were bottom, were in that 18th place. Newcastle and Brighton, the teams obviously that could be caught. It looks like Brighton and Newcastle I think are losing, and Aston Villa's made up a point on them, I want to say, because I want to say that Villa were 2 points behind Brighton. Just, you'd think it'd be Brighton that go down and the two teams that stay up, but you'd think that's the beginning of this season, wouldn't you? You'd think Bournemouth would go down. I said right from day one, I know it's easy for me to say it now, but I said when they got promoted, a lot of people said no, they'll go straight back down, and I was like adamant no. So that's how they played last season, the season prior to their promotion campaign into the Premier League, and they were very, very good, and I thought they'll catch a lot of teams out, they'll surprise a few teams, a bit like what we've done, and it's roughly where we finished, where they finished, and that's the sort of vibe I'm getting. I think they've been battered a couple of times, not as much as what we have, but yeah, it's going to be the end of the season. We've battled hard in the second half, drawn the second half, so we've got to be fairly pleased with that. We've actually outplayed them in the second half. They only had one shot and we had 7, so you know what, I'm just going to say gave everything. They're going to switch off, it doesn't matter, it's the end of the season. Right, so we'll look at the final table, and then next video I'll probably just do an end of the season review. Aston Villa of course got relegated. Clarence Seedorf was manager there, and he's been sacked unfortunately for him, but yeah, Aston Villa have been relegated. Leicester have sacked their manager as well. We've been given 13.46 million for achieving 40th place, which is very good, and we've paid out 300 grand. It's not even, you know, a big chunk out of that. So this is a list that I've been compiling and getting my scouts to do, to have a look and see if there's any players that's worth picking up, such as this guy here from Derby. He looks very handy as a roaming playmaker of sorts, and he can play in numerous positions, but he is only attacking midfielder, and I don't really play with an attacking midfielder, although I do like the fact that he can take free kicks. You know, we don't really have a free kick specialist, but that'll have to be for another video. Right, so that's it then. You can see there, apparently not everything, it's only showing half the games, but anyway. Yeah, so there you can see that's basically our results. You can see there's a lot of red, not much yellow and not much green, but yeah, there's a hell of a lot of red, a hell of a lot of high score games, but yeah, what we're looking at first, we're going to look at the table and we'll finish on the table. So as you can see there, Aston Villa have gone down alongside Watford and Leicester. Newcastle stay up by the skin of the teeth by 8 goals. Let's just have a look there. We have conceded the most goals in the league. 76 goals we conceded. It's fortunate that we scored 48 goals in reply, because that is a horrendous stat. Brighton conceded 71 goals and only scored 36. And we had a 7 goal better goal difference than them. So I think it's clear that our defence is letting us down, and I think we need it. It won't be the top priority, but I think we need another backup striker just in case one of them isn't performing the main two. And let's just say we haven't got Brewer yet neither. I mean, I'd like to sign him permanently. As you can see there, there's Everton and Reading who have got the European places. With Man City, the usual 4 if you like, Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal and Man City taking the Champions League spots even. West Ham, I'm thinking have got a chance of getting the 7th spot. I'm guessing there's a FA Cup situation going on. The final is Man U and Chelsea, so I believe that whoever's in 7th, which in this case it is West Ham, I think they'll get European football next season. Because both teams are in the top 4 anyway. Usually if they're in European competition it goes to 7th place. So they're the teams that are going to be having more games, so I can guess that Reading will probably do a lot worse than 6th next season. Let's see if that comes back to bite me in the ass. As you can see, we finished 14th. Charlton have stayed up with us, they come up with us, and so did Brighton. So the 3 teams finishing in the same order as... No, I came 2nd behind Charlton. But yeah, we've done one better than Charlton. We've lost a lot of games, and we conceded a hell of a lot of goals. Something we need to look at for next season. Hopefully, you have enjoyed this video. If you have, want to press the like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. And hopefully, like I say, you'll join us next season to be not so much a transfer special, because I haven't learned how to do all that stuff with like the Sky Jazz and what have you. We'll have a look and see who we can bring in. Next video though is going to be the end of the season review, and hopefully you'll join us for that. So until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.